All right. Well, YouTube, a little secret right quick, right? Um, so I'm working on a lot of stuff right now. Like a lot of stuff. Like to be totally 100 with you. Like I'm working on a lot of stuff right now. And let me see. Uh how do I say it? So I'm just like uploading content, right? I'll try to keep this as clean as I can. That way it can be asked this video. I post randomly some days, right, for shorts. And I like posting randomly because, a lot of people don't know the meaning of the shorts that I'm posting or why I'm posting them, right? So I notice a lot of the posts like a lot of them are like small viral videos, like some of them. They ain't viral like, oh motherfucker discovered me, but they be somewhat like, you know what I mean? They draw attention. Um so each time I post a short, the short is the document where I've been and what I was doing. It's not really saying what's going on. Uh, the ones I remember is, um, I think it was one where it was like, oh, my girl caught me cheating, and I'm up here recording myself going through my phone, but I'm sort of like, dang, I got missed calls, and you get people in the comment boxes I left. I'm about to turn that notification off. That just irritate me. But you got people out left field talking about, yeah, that's why you got caught cheating, and that's why you need to learn and do all this other stuff. And I'm sitting up here like, you fool! I just put in the description that it say it's part of a movie I'm working on, and I literally uploaded a movie. Like that was the one thing a lot of people were like saying. They're like, "Oh yeah, you ain't coming out no movie. You're just sitting there talking shit. You ain't about to drop no movie, dude. You up here just talking too much." So I ended up dropping a movie. Um, it was a few scenes from the movie that I uploaded. You know what I mean? So I thought it was gonna be a promising thing. You know what I mean? I should have just changed the title on it though, because that's really what it is. I named it what it was named instead of putting just what kind of movie it was and letting people find it and watch it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go back and change that. But um, one of the scenes was me actually shooting my wife while she's on the phone or something, and there are like about like I don't know how many views on it, but like there are a lot of views on it. Like people genuinely, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't condone this. I don't encourage it, but a lot of people seem to like when you're going through something, like they want you to be without your woman. They want your kids to die in the streets with useless violence. They like gossip. Uh, you know, just negative stuff. Like I've been noticing that. But in reality over here, I'm going through like normal adult stuff. Like I'm really about to unsub for some of these channels because I don't watch none of them. But and it's sad because it's sad that people I'm sorry y'all, them little chimes and stuff from them alerts are bothering me, but um yeah, people like negativity. I've learned that with doing YouTube. People like negativity. They like painting a narrative for themselves. They never take full time to understand what's going on with the creator. You know what I mean? Because they either be new, random, just feel like talking. Uh, like you know what I mean? So I upload more and more here and there. So you have like stuff that I upload from the movie or whatever, car flipped over, that had like 55,000 views. I'm simple like they think somebody I know done got hurt. Like that's so crazy. The person that flipped over in the truck, they weren't hurt neither. I made sure they weren't hurt before I even posted that. The person was standing on the side of the truck. That's why the short was cut off like that. Because you can clearly see the police standing to the guy, making sure he's all right, and the guy nodding his head and him not going to jail. Just a simple accident. It happens. You know what I mean? Trucks flip over when they're tall. It's normal. Um, I don't want to say it's normal, you know what I mean? Because that's what I was saying. Like, that's part of accepting negative stuff and thinking it's okay. You know what I mean? But that was one of them. 55,000 views. Um, I think one of the videos, me telling you guys, oh, my dog just bit me. It's like 3,000 views on that. Um, you know what I mean? Just negativity. But the thing is, I never shared a story behind those shorts. So today I'm sharing a story behind one of those shorts. Um, that couch in the picture is, I want to say about 20. I want to say that couch is like 25 years old. And the reason why I say that couch is 25 years old is because I know. And when I say 25 years old, I want to say at least 25 and a half. Because the furniture, it came from Art Van a long time ago when I was a kid. The reason why I know it came from Art Van because that's my mother's furniture from when I was a kid, when I was like 10 years old. Uh, that furniture, I used to get yelled at a lot by it because it was like, you know what I mean, furniture she's paying for from a furniture company on credit. So after a while, she finally owned it. You know what I mean? Once we weren't living together, but my whole time, you know what I mean? I would get yelled at over that furniture about sitting on it. You know what I mean? That was supposed to be furniture that sits in another room. Uh, I loved it. You know what I mean? I love those couches, that sofa and that couch or whatever, or that love seat and that damn couch when I was a kid because it was so comfortable. It was brand new. You know what I mean? I knew where it came from. It was green. That I think that's one of the reasons why my favorite color is green. Like I love that color of green. Like a good emerald green or a good lime green, like a good toned lime green. Not no stanky ass toxic, oh you need to throw this away toxic green. But some, you know what I mean, some nicely toned or dark and lovely, luscious green or something. But man, man, when I was a teenager, I ended up moving out. I was about like 14, 15. You know what I mean? I could not stand living with my mother anymore. You know what I mean? I just had to get out and go experience life. And through me experiencing life, I went through a lot of turbulence. You know what I mean? Like turbulence. And personally, my mother, I'm not gonna say she was a abusive person. So I don't want nobody to get that idea. Like she wasn't an abusive person, but she was a black parent. Black parents believe, oh, shut the fuck up. They gotta whoop you and you with for some dumbass reasons. Like, oh, I'm mad at your motherfucking dad today because this bitch, he a hoe. He don't want to be with me. Let me hit your ass and then tell you, oh, you gonna be just like him type thing. So I'm gonna say this. It's not all single black mothers, but a lot of single black mothers teach men toxicity. They teach them that you should not be a figure in society where you should be respected. They feel like you should hide and stay safe from police and um you know like I mean and I honestly I want to say this because I'm black. I want to say that. You know what I mean? Like this is what I went through as a child. You getting yelled at over a couch, over furniture that's in your living room. Oh, don't have nobody come over here sitting on my furniture. Okay, what do you want me? What do you want me to do? You want them to sit on the floor? So you know, like I said, it's other stuff than that. It was like, you know what I mean, like a whole bunch of shit. You know what I mean? Like I said, it just, you know, like she was just bitter. She was bitter, living her bitter ass life, thinking she's living her best life, and that was part of it. That was what she thought living her best life was that furniture. She got new furniture. She didn't want nobody to sit on it. You know, it was just basically it was a curse for me because it made a part of my life as a child uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So after a while, I just moved out. You know what I mean? I moved out as a teenager. When I moved out, I moved out. You know what I mean? Here and there, I move in with a girl every once in a while. I'd be homeless sometimes, um, selling drugs, going to jail, get out of jail here and there. I think by the time I actually, what does that say? I don't know what that said. By the time I actually got stable, I was almost, I want to say 21, 22. I met my wife and you know what I mean? I moved in with her. We been together now for at least 14 years, 14, 15 years now. But we known each other since we was kids. Like we know each other from elementary and middle school. You know what I mean? So yeah, her and my mother, they don't see eye to eye. It's not like a constant like they argue if they see each other. It's just like a whole bunch of messy back and forth between her, me, and then her. Like when my mom has something negative as hell to fucking say and it's about white people, she doesn't want to say it out loud. She says something to me and I'm looking at her like, why are you telling me? Like that's ignorant as hell. Like my wife's white. Like why are you talking to me about white people? I want people to know I'm black. I ain't got no discussion about no white folks. Like if you sit here and you watch a content creator and they go on these negative ass race rants, that's so fucking weird to me when they go live. But it's so many of the channels like that, and they'll sit here, they'll preach about different religions and don't know nothing about the damn religion. They'll tell you, oh, somebody's trying to rip off our culture. Somebody's doing this. Somebody they can't wear braids. Somebody can't wear this type of cloth or the hell. Or you know what I mean? Just simple, just dumb, just dumb. Oh, I live in a nicer house than yours. Your house only one story. Mine's two story. Oh, mine got a basement. Oh, I got whatever, whatever. You know what I mean? Like you'll see the person trying to tell you like what they got and it's part of the culture. Like it's their culture, you shouldn't have it type thing, right? Shit like that. I don't like doing that because I feel like that's what people expect me to do because I'm black on the internet or do stereotype shit. My name is enough for me, you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to draw you in with the name and get you to understand what I'm doing over here. You know what I mean? Honestly, I done built somewhat of a brand and lifestyle from daily living, and this is part of it. You know that counts. My like I said, my mother, she had a different way of parenting. Like she thought um prepping you with fear was the way to live growing up in black. That's what it was. She thought telling you, oh, you police gonna take you to jail, you gonna be a felon, you gonna have a record. Somebody gonna kill you in the streets. Oh, uh, if you don't finish school, you ain't gonna live. You gonna end up dying young because you ain't gonna finish school. You don't know nothing. Um you ain't gonna have no good job because you don't finish school. And da, 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 you need to go to college. And she, you know what I mean? She put all that in there, and they mixed the whole. Oh, you gotta play sports, be on a basketball team. Oh, I'm gonna get mad at you because your grades ain't good because I don't want to help you ask the homework. Then I'm getting mad because you ain't gonna play basketball. Like this is what I got out of my mother and growing up with her. Like I was on a basketball team at one point in time. My grades slipped. My attendance from school, you know what I mean, kind of slacked up. You know what I mean? It wasn't because I was skipping school. It's because, oh, I'm missing days. I really live in another township, going to a school in the hood because my mother don't want me around the other race. Now she want me to be over here with another race because now she feel like she's doing better. So that's what her thing too was, doing better. Her doing better was being around another race. You know what I mean? Like, it was so weird that she figured that was doing better. You know what I mean? When reality, her doing better would have been her going to college and getting her degree, or her being a parent. You know what I mean? Being a good parent, having a job to where it, you know what I mean, took care of us, or just not mentioning my father. You know what I mean? The hurt enough in itself was, um, your father ain't here with her. You know what I mean? I don't even give a fuck if they was together or not. You know what I mean? My father didn't want to be around because of her. That was the crazy part. And then that's another thing. Women, y'all need to stop falsing these men for not wanting to be with you if you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. You know, if you ain't doing what this man like, you shouldn't fault that man for him not wanting to be with you. And then the children should not take sides because the parents don't want to be together. That's what people don't teach their children. That's what people don't, you know what I mean? That's people don't tell each other that. Like, you should never take sides of the woman or the man. You don't know what the story is. You don't know who was doing what. Yeah, somebody's gonna tell you, oh, they was doing this, but they're not gonna tell you, oh, I was doing this on the side. I was sleeping with somebody else too, type thing. Or when we get in these arguments and he put his hands on me or she put her hands on me, we both was putting our hands on each other, type thing. Those are the things that people never explain to you that goes on in relationships. So that I really can care less about. That's none of my business about what they had going on, because there'll never be a truthful thing. You know what I mean? What I remember hearing is about drug use. One of them would be like, "Oh, this motherfucker on drugs." Then other one's like, "I ain't on no drugs. He hit me." Then I go back to the other one. "Oh, well, she hit me first." So then, like, the story kind of start mixing. So it's like weird. Like, so maybe some of the lies in here is some truth, and maybe the truth that y'all trying to tell together ain't what really is going on. Y'all just trying to protect y'all image to me, when in fact y'all should let me know what's going on. That way I ain't in the dark, type thing. But like I said, it's none of your business when you're a child. You know what I mean? When you're your parents' child, it ain't none of your business why shit didn't work out. You know what I mean? So, I like I said, me and my wife, we've been married for almost 14 years now. Um, it's amazing because I didn't believe that our relationship would even last this long. You know what I mean? Our first year we had so many problems. It was like, oh, where you going? Oh, you ain't coming back? Oh, we just had a baby together. You don't, you ain't responsible enough. You ain't got no job yet. You're not gonna get no job. You're gonna end up in the system. You're gonna go to jail or something. You know what I mean? That was the normal. That was that was what a person was supposed to, you know what I mean, talk to you about. Like, those were the things that another grown person is telling you, like you're like they're warning you, like you're not responsible enough. You don't have a job. You're not trying to keep a job, or you know what I mean. That's the shit that a person should be trying to warn you about or tell you about when they see you slipping. Not no prepping you for fear, talking about you ain't gonna have this. You know what I mean. When you tell a person they're not gonna have it, and they're not gonna do this, you be still you know what I mean, regret, and a lot of how do I say it, procrastination. Like, you will, a person that procrastinates a lot, usually their family never encourage them, or they don't have encouragement through stuff. Um, as far as it go, like I said, I've been married for like 14 years, been with the woman 15 years, whatever. Um, and yeah, you're gonna have hangups. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have hangups. You're gonna have problems in your marriage. So we skip down to the road of between first year and now we're at 14 almost, right? At 14 years or 13 years, my mother decided to release that furniture to me. It was it was still clean looking, you know what I mean? That picture, that couch looks so gross. If anybody looks at it, it looks gross. My dog lays on it. Both dogs have laid on that furniture. Um, I stopped them from laying on it because it still looked clean. Then started getting tore up from like us moving it around. My wife got company on it. They spill shit on it. If she'll lie about it, she'll move it around, try to hide a stain. Motherfucker spilling shit on the shit. They spilled some on the back of it. You know what I mean? Motherfucker spilled some on the side of it. Like they knocked the shit on against the wall or something in between the couch. I'm like, why would you have somebody resting a drink up there? Who had a drink right there and then dropped the drink next to the couch and then you hiding it? Why the fuck is this tore up on this? Why do y'all disrespect this furniture like that? Like, is it because it's from my mother or what? But then I'm thinking in my head, like, it's old. Like, it wasn't gonna last because she don't take care of shit. I got a kid. I'm letting dogs sit on it. That shit just wasn't gonna last. You know what I mean? Like, that's really that's really the thing. Like, instead of me, how do I say it? Instead of me coming to the realization that that furniture wasn't gonna last, I'm sitting up here like, oh, like some negativity basically. That's really what it was. Every time I sat on that furniture, all I thought about was you can't sit on this. You know what I mean? Like, oh. Then when you did let me sit on that furniture, it's oh, you gonna be like your dad or this, that, and the third, whatever, whatever. But the way she presented the furniture all to me when she gave it to me was, oh, here, you can have that furniture from when you was a kid. I know you liked it. I'm thinking in my head, like, that's some toxic ass shit to say. Like, yeah, this shit sat in a storage unit for like 15 years. Like, after that, she lost that place that we was in. And that was after I left. You know what I mean? She lost the place like I was the one paying bills there or something. Like, that was so weird to me. Like you couldn't keep where you stayed because I wasn't there. Like, I was only like 15 or something, 15, 16. I moved because I didn't want to be there. You know what I mean? Like, I lived with my grandmother. I think she called the police on me like twice while I was staying with my grandmother. Once the police came over there and came got me up from over there. Like, I was about to go to jail. Shit, I had a whole gun and some drugs laying next to me when the police came in that room and got me. Like, my whole idea was I thought that the police walked in the house like as in a raid and got me. I didn't think that my own parent called in on me and the police came and got me. I thought it was some fuck shit like, oh, y'all done got up in my grandma's house on me. Nah, I done got my grandmother in trouble type thing. That's what I really thought it was, but it wasn't. So I get up, dude takes me to juvenile or whatever, and it's like, yeah, you know why you in here? And I'm like, nigga, no, I'm at my grandma's house, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, the whole time I'm like talking to the officer, like driving to the juvenile center, and he's like, yeah, you could really get your mom in trouble like this. I'm sitting up like, nigga, I'm at my grandmother's house. Like, what is y'all talking about? Like, and you can tell it's hurting right now to say something about it because it's like my voice just changed. Like, it was crazy because, like, it's crazy. Like, my mother had so much hostility with me not want to be there or my father being around. It was like it was causing a rift in our relationship. And you know what? I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna voice this publicly, and I'm gonna say this. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about what I said for the person that sees this when they see it. I'm about to tell her shut the fuck up in the background talking. And I'm not gonna repeat it of me saying shut the fuck up because she heard me from where I'm at. And the reason why I'm telling her shut the fuck up is she has her own YouTube channel. She can go on her own shit and talk anytime she want to. This is not her platform. So this is to the next people that like talking to her or arguing with her while she's in the background talking. This is not her channel. I'm gonna block y'all if y'all argue with her. Because, like I said, I've been with her 14, 15 years. I ain't going through nothing with her. But in order for me not to be going through nothing with her, she needs to learn how to shut the fuck up when it ain't nothing got nothing to do with her at the moment. And that's why we have issues because people communicate with her when they should be communicating with me. And that's one of the things I'm going through right now. I recently bought a Jeep. And the Jeep was, it really wasn't worth it because of the mileage, but I like the Jeep. I like the features of the Jeep. I like the color of the Jeep. The whole time I'm getting the Jeep, they're talking to her. They ain't talking to me. So not only did I get I ain't gonna say a crummy deal, but out of them talking to her, my experience with the dealership is bad because of her and them talking to her. You know what I mean? Like they were trying to rush me out of there because she was talking. Then after they finally of 2 days getting the paperwork signed, this, that, and the third, they give me the keys to the car and they take a picture with me, stand up in front of the car and tell me, "Oh, I feel sorry for you because of her." They think she's a terrible person. And you know what? I honestly could say this. She is a terrible person. I know she's a terrible person. But that terrible person is the reason why I still can go every day and pick up and still have the motivation to go. I've seen her at her worst. I've seen her at her lowest. I've seen her when she's doing a great job. You know what I mean? Good parent. Some days she an asshole, don't know what the hell she doing, but you know, don't nobody fucking know what they doing. They growing up as a person. You know what I mean? As an adult, motherfucker still ain't grown up. So I expect for people that irritate me or have the wrong views or not the same view as me. I get that. But that's enough of that because that was nice and short and sweet. Not disrespectful at all. I see you could tell I'm working on myself for her with that. But anyway, the furniture is basically like I don't want to say a bad omen, but it fucked my life up a little bit in the past. Every memory of I've had, it was through that. And the thing that really made me get rid of it is because the couch was so disgusting from the dogs. You know what I mean? And then on top of it, I didn't start seeing it until my relationship with my mother started falling apart. My grandmother just passed last year. And I don't like repeating it or saying it or bringing it up to people, but that's really what the relationship is based off of now. My grandmother passed, which is her mother. She passed from COVID. My mother and the rest of her siblings had COVID and they're all living with her. My grandmother caught COVID and passed, which, in fact, after the fact that she passed, none of them passed. They all were all healthy and shit again, hanging out. They are all in public still with COVID. They got one of their jobs shut down, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Um, and this is not me bashing my family. This is the simple fact of this is the reason why I cut them off and the reason why that furniture ended up on the street. Now, my mother, she drives past here a lot. I know she does. I recently cut her off because I had to literally tell her to her face, one of y'all killed my grandmother. Y'all gave her COVID. Y'all didn't know how to be grown ass adults and help her when she was living and keep her well. You know what I mean? Like when people get older, they expect for you to help them a little bit. You know what I mean? You help raise them. My grandmother helped raise all of me, my cousins, her kids, some of her great grandkids. You know what I mean? She was helping with some of them. My grandmother was old. You know what I mean? It got to the point where my grandmother was like 70, then 80 some years old. I just stopped counting on it because I didn't want her to age. You know what I mean? My mental was childlike for her. You know what I mean? Like I was always her grandchild. You know what I mean? So all that street shit, the oh I'm grown, I don't get a fuck about nobody. I got 4, 5 cars, I got jewelry. That melts away when I get around that lady. When I used to see that lady, I was her grandchild that she used to take care of every time I go visit her. You know what I mean? Like that's and she before my wife and my daughter, those are the reasons why I was pushing so hard because she would tell me like you have to be a man and do what you have to do to, you know what I mean, protect your family, provide for them, make sure you got a job. And then the providing for them shit was I'm about to unsub from some of these channels or turn notifications off for them, boy, because that I don't even watch dude's channel. That was a car channel I don't even watch. And the reason why I'm gonna say this too, and somebody's gonna be like, "Man, that's messed up, dude." But you do the same thing. Like the dude, he has a lot of clickbait ass like videos, not um shorts. You know what I mean? My bad, y'all. Yeah, I'm about to unsub from that channel over there. Um, but yeah. Anyway, um, I just felt I should have got rid of that furniture. You know what I mean? Like it was poison to this house, and you know what I mean. It was not saying, "Oh, me and my wife are into it," or she left me, did some fucked up shit before she left. It was me saying like I gotta get that out of my house because it's starting to fuck my life up. So in reality, like I said, I don't really care what anybody says about my channel or um me as a person because I know where I'm at mentally. Like I said, I'm damn near in my 40s. I'm like 5 years away from 40. You know what I mean? I'm raising a child or a teenager. Motherfucker's a teenager now. By the time I get 40, she'll be grown. I'll be so happy when she's grown because I'll be able to tell her, be careful of the world because they don't give a fuck about you, G. I tell her that now, but when she gets to the age where she can see it and go out on her own drive and go see the world, go work and shit, she'll see it. Like personally, I want to tell y'all this, and I don't want to say this being funny, but my child already has a car. Like she's already a step in the way that she's supposed to go. She's going to a performance art school. Um, getting letters from the governor of the state. You know what I mean? All that good stuff. Like I'm straight. Like I feel like she gonna be doing good, but I need her to know that in order for her to stay doing good, she has to avoid these messed up ass relationships and her, you know what I mean, continuing what she feels is the right thing to do throughout life and it being the right thing. So I'll be honest with you, it's a challenge being me some days. And I know it's a challenge being my wife some with her. Sometimes I gotta let her just win the argument or I gotta just get yelled at and look stupid because I can't keep trying to reinforce my household with negativity. I can't keep doing that. So yeah, I do slack off a lot. I do let people get into mischief here while I could have just said simply, no, don't do that. Do something else. I could be doing that. But what would be the fun out of that? What would be the fun out of growing up if I do that every day or growing mentally? How fun would it be if I just stopped everybody from having fun every time or making a mistake? Maybe wouldn't be as many accidents or issues here, but the house will be uptight. Everybody be into it. My daughter would be talking about I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? My child ain't like that yet. I'm gonna try to keep her from that as long as I can. But now, here is the reason why I'm doing this video. I did a short about that couch. I gotta change the picture of that of this to that couch because what happened was um how do I say it? I stabbed that couch up a lot. You know what I mean? And threw it outside. It wasn't that, like I said, my wife did the shit or some girl did it. I did it and threw it outside. It was furniture that I owned. I didn't want it anymore. That's what you do with furniture that you don't want and you know it's fucked up. You stab holes in it and you throw that shit on the curb. You don't let people pick up furniture off the side of the road. So the dude that made that comment, I could tell your nasty ass picked furniture off the side of the road. Cause who the fuck would have came up with that thought? So that just made me come up with that. I'm gonna tell him that, or I'm gonna say that because the dude has like 1,000 subs, right? And I don't know if he's trying to get subs for his channel. I think that's probably what he thought it was. I think he thought it was like a way of him like getting subs by him saying some people gonna go check him out. When in fact, okay, cool. I went and looked at his channel myself. I noticed that he has a motorcycle. That's what he bases his channel off of. He has 30, or not 30, but he has 1,000 people watching him for a motorcycle that he probably doesn't own. And if he does own it, that's good. Congratulations. I ain't hating. I don't give a fuck about it because I got 4, 5 cars that, you know what I mean? Sometimes I get to drive some of them, they be fucked up. So I go without like a month or two to drive them. Then when I finally get them fixed again, I drive them around, whatever. Or I just got them sitting around. I get that. I love having, I guess, stuff like that. He probably does too. But what I gathered out of his channel is about a motorcycle and he has shit else to do with his life. I looked at his community wall, looked like he's in the army. So he might be some racist ass white dude. I don't know. I feel like that was the reason why he said something. He looked through my videos like, oh, this is a black dude. Let me say something to make him mad. In reality, he looked like a clown because he's trying to get subs for a motorcycle channel, commenting on a nigga's channel about what they got going on in their life. So that's what I'm saying. When people come around, if you random, I look at you like, shit, you're a fucking stranger. If that's like me walking down the sidewalk, motherfucker walk past me, I don't know the fuck who they is. Do they give me the right to punch them in the face when I walk past them? No, so I don't do it. That's what I feel like motherfuckers that watch shorts or certain videos is. The people that you don't know that try to peck on you and do some bullshit and they think they like just because they don't know you, they can get away with it. But, you know, we on the internet, we can, but at the end of the day, how long does it take until karma hits you? You know what I mean? Like if you talking too much and something bad goes wrong with you, you know. And like I said, I ain't wishing nothing on him or nothing like that, and I ain't talking shit about him. But my observation is he has nothing else going on in his life but a motorcycle. He looks very lonely. He ain't got no pictures of no woman nowhere. You know what I mean? And he live like, well, my girlfriend's in the videos. That's that. I don't give a fuck. I ain't watching your videos. You know what I mean? Like that's my attitude for it. When people like, oh, I got a girl, she's in that one video. I say, bitch, I don't watch your shit, so I don't care. You say here, you be watching my shit with me and my girl, so I don't give a fuck what you and your girl got going on. Like I be want to tell people that, but it's wrong to tell motherfuckers that. You know what I mean? Like in reality, me personally, I'm interested in me and my woman and my child and my dogs and cars and shit. I ain't interested in what the fuck everybody else is doing. You know? And that's what people ain't teaching motherfuckers. Either to mind their motherfucking business, stay in their own goddamn lane, worry about your own shit, build your own empire, pocket watch your own motherfucking pocket. Stay the fuck out the way or you're gonna get burnt the fuck down. Or blew the fuck down, or whatever the kind of lingo that these little kids use now. Man, I remember look, I remember being young once. Like I said, I just personally nowadays, like the internet, when I was a kid, the internet wasn't a thing. It was um America Online and MSN and some other stuff. It was dial up, and the only thing that you could do is make a MySpace page and study something on a school project. You know what I mean? Like there was no, oh, I'm about to argue with some random across the world because I done got bored. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that. Like and that's what people don't get. Like it was none of that. And it's cool and stuff. You know what I mean? To get the following and stuff like that. But the following sometimes don't be good, man. Like being a YouTuber is it's hurtful to see when you have certain following and it be some messed up following. Like I would like to say I don't do dumbass shit and think it's cool. You know what I mean? Like I do normal. That's normal. You know what I mean? Like I said, people when they get rid of furniture, that's what they do. They static furniture, they throw it outside. Like who don't do that? Like y'all just throw y'all furniture around, and be like, yeah, I hope somebody get it. Watch somebody gonna get it. Like there's some people probably in the world talking about they gonna get it. Watch somebody gonna pick that up. Oh, and by the way, if you throw shit out on the curb and the first thing you think is somebody gonna pick your trash up off the curb, something wrong with you. That's garbage. Don't nobody need to pick your shit up off the street, but the garbage people. So I want you to know, whoever thinks people is about to pick your shit up off the street, y'all is fucked up, and the people that's picking people's stuff up off the street, y'all fucked up. Straight up. So I just figured I'd say that before whenever, and we didn't go about it like that, cause you know. But to that dude, I was gonna make a whole blown out ass video about you, but they'll go against everything I've been talking about other YouTubers that take so much time out to give these other YouTubers that don't deserve shine some shine. This is really what this stream was about. It turned from me having a mind to make the title about him and say some dumbass shit about him. Even though I don't know him, but like I said, I looked through his YouTube page. He looks very lonely. He only has 1,000 subs. If people go sub to his channel, I'm happy they go sub to his channel. But me saying go sub to his channel or me telling you what his name is, I ain't about to do it. Ain't no point. I'm gonna tell you go sub to some shit that you ain't interested in. I'm gonna tell you go look at this. Probably some racist ass, like I said, some racist looking ass white dude that's in the army. Like I ain't about to even carry on with dude, cause that's what that shit be too. I noticed that on social media too. When certain people get into these rants and do all this other shit, um, everybody got to break down what's going on with what's going on. Like, yeah, this is why this is said. He said it because he's feeling like this. I said no. In the video, he told you he didn't give a fuck about dude. Fuck him. Y'all twisting it to some race shit. He said fuck him. He made his observation about what color the person was and what he looked like. Like I said, the dude looks like he a 30-year-old white male that's been in the army and all he give a fuck about is a motorcycle. Over here, I care about all this shit that's here. Every person in this home. I even care about documenting that I got working lights at my house. You know what I'm talking about? Being one of those YouTubers that's getting paid for it and they're paying their bills with their YouTube money, which a lot of them don't do. What? Go ahead.
Nothing.
Go ahead, G.
No, it's not my channel.
Go ahead, G.
They'll pay their light bill with it because they don't live at their own house. They live with other people.
Oh.
That's like sometimes saying somebody in subsidized housing pays their rent.
And the government pay their rent.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's all I want to say about it, because in reality, like I said, I ain't tripping. It's just, that's the whole thing behind it. Like, ain't no situation over here. It's just shit. Motherfuckers just getting rid of furniture shit. It's wintertime shit. Who wants to hear a nasty ass couch in their damn house? Got furniture tore up and got soda and food dropped on it, and people come sit on your furniture. Like, who the hell want that type of shit at their house still? Then, like I said, somebody gonna go pick that fucking couch up. If I would have left that shit out there, he's gonna pick that shit up, take that shit to their house, and then be talking shit to them. Yeah, they nasty, da da da. That's the no, bitch. I had dogs. Shit, people with dogs let their dogs lay on furniture. Having suede furniture and having animals is stupid. Shit, that's the problem. But it is what it is. That shit funny though. I don't know though. I ain't tripping. That's all I'm about to say about it. But like I said, um, I'm up. That's all I can say is because it's drawing motherfuckers in apparently. Now people like that though, you could tell that person they probably sitting up late at night, lonely as hell, and seeing that shit and wanted to comment. I was asleep, didn't even see that shit. But you know, like I said, at the end of the day, that's crazy. Bro, what is you crying about, fam? What's the problem? This motherfucker up here crying because his bed and got thrown away. Shit, you shouldn't look crazy. Oh shit, I gotta call this place. I just thought about that.